Hey, good afternoon. Dr. Casey here. I just wanted to come on today and answer a very common question that many of my patients who are suffering with fibromyalgia have asked me, and also many of you in our family health advocacy community have asked me, and that is if a history or a past physical trauma has anything to do with developing the condition of fibromyalgia. And I've been quite clear in previous videos where I've suggested that there is no one singular cause for every single individual who's suffering with fibromyalgia. In fact, there are many causes to the condition of fibromyalgia and chronic pain. So it's widely believed that fibromyalgia is a change in the central nervous system, which has actually developed an increased perception to pain. Now, what can cause that change in the nervous system? Well, we've mentioned it before that there is emotional stress that a lot of us are suffering with or dealing with. There's also chemical stress that we're bombarded with. But as a recent studies concluded, there's also physical trauma. Now, I have a number of patients that come into my office who are in chronic pain, some with fibromyalgia, and they can clearly recall incidents where they've had a fall or a slip or an injury, a road traffic accident, and they can relate how that's caused a neck injury for them or a back injury or even both. And there's a study, a fibromyalgia study in the American Journal of Physical Medicine Rehabilitation that looked at fibromyalgia patients and their histories of injuries. And what they found is that more than a quarter of those people can actually report a precipitating event before they actually receive their diagnosis of fibromyalgia. And 80% of those events were very clearly, specifically described physical traumas. The other 20% were noted as infections. Now, the most common of those physical traumas were overexertion injuries, neck injuries, surgeries, childbirth, but the highest percentage of those physical traumas were road traffic accidents. Now, that coincides with a previous fibromyalgia study in the Journal of Arthritis and Rheumatology, which looked at fibromyalgia and neck injuries. So it actually supports the high number of road traffic reports of road traffic accidents, because there are so many neck injuries that are closely associated to road traffic accidents. In fact, there is a 13-time greater incidence of fibromyalgia following a neck injury versus following a lower limb injury. So fibromyalgia can be a very devastating condition that people have to deal with, because for a lot of people it affects your ability to work, but for many people it also affects your ability to do all the things you love to do on a daily basis. And so I know this firsthand because I have patients who come to me, to my clinic, with this condition for my help. So I see this, I've witnessed it, but this recent study really reinforces the connection of the condition to a previous injury. So what does that mean? That means we can't just look at things like emotional stress and chemical stress. We really have to also address some of the physical stress that you've experienced in your life as well. So I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you found it interesting. If you know there's someone else out there that really needs to see this video, please share the video with them. Also, if you yourself have any comments or questions, please put them in the comment box below. I love answering questions. And if you're still out there and you're looking to address the underlying cause of your fibromyalgia, I strongly encourage you to register for my online fibromyalgia e-training. To get to that, just click the link above the video. I've poured so much into that to help you, so please take advantage of that. And also, like the video. Have an awesome day. You're one step closer.